So I want to talk about the anime I've been enjoying the most from this season. It is arguably my favorite season from spring 2023, and that is Skip and Loafer. Now this anime is phenomenal. This is one of the few animes where I actually enjoy every single character that's been shown in this cast, and I love all of them. I love the way the anime is going, and it's just one of these anime that just makes you feel really good. It's one of them feel good type of anime because it's so good. So let's talk about Skip and Loafer, and let's talk about what exactly it's about. So it follows this girl named Mitsuri, and essentially she's from the countryside, and she goes to Tokyo mainly because she has big aspirations, she has big dreams, she has things that she wants to achieve, mainly because she wants to go and like graduate. I think it's from Tokyo University, that she can like eventually come back to her hometown and like build it up and make it even better. And like she's always been like really smart and all these other things, and plus like she's the person that's like the top of the class going into like when she goes to the school. So like, and we just see that she has big aspirations, but just know when she finally gets to Tokyo and all that on the first day of school, just know that she's talking to her aunt, and her aunt's telling her, are you going to be okay going to school by yourself? And she's like, yeah, I'll make it there. And then just know she gets lost, and that's when she runs into the main guy of this anime, Shima. And just know he was already gonna like slack and not even go, because he was like, yo, I don't need to go to the opening day of the school. He's like, that shit's trash, I don't need to go to that shit. But then eventually he meets her, and then they're both lost, and eventually they go there, and then eventually she takes her shoes off and she runs barefooted because, you know, she's like, yo, I need to get that less resistance that I can take off and put on the wheels and burn and get to school. They do eventually get to school, and this has one hilarious moment that's like the funniest thing of the whole anime that had me dying laughing when I first saw it. Is she gives this speech because, one, she's the top of the class. She gives a speech, and like after the speech she feels her stomach started hurting because, one, she ran to school and then like, you know, she was running too much, so it made her kind of her stomach upset. So like as she's running, she runs into the teacher, her homeroom teacher, and throws up on her, and it's hilarious. And then like we see later on that the teacher is like wearing different clothes because like she was upset because like her clothes got thrown up on and all that, and it was kind of funny. But yeah, I've really been loving this anime, mainly because each character here kind of has something they're dealing with in the background, and it's kind of interesting when we like, because they give us little brief little things about like each of these characters, and I really love that with the cast, because we already know about Mitsuri because like she's the main character. Of course we know about her past, how she's from the country, and how she does kind of miss her family because she does have a big family. Even her best friend that's always looked after her ever since she was younger, they've been down like that, her best friend Fumi. So it's like we see little things there, but when it comes to all the other characters, we see they're all dealing with something. When it comes to Shima, the main guy, we find out that basically he was a child actor when he was younger, but then we also see that he kind of has a bad upbringing or something along them lines, mainly because it seems like his family does not like him anymore for some reason, mainly because it seems like they neglect him because he has a little brother, but it seems like the family only cares his mom and dad or whatever, or I'm not sure if it's mom, dad, whatever it could be, whatever. I digress. But yeah, whatever, when it comes to like his parents, it seems like they only care about the little brother and not him, because like we find out that like basically he has skipped school in the past, and we find out that he also stays at different friends' house, and he like goes to friend instead of going at his own home because he doesn't want to be there. So we see that, and we also see that he has been in very interesting situations that have kind of like been bad for like some of his friends from the past, as we meet like the girl Ryuka, who's like the model, and like we know she had a whole bunch of rumors, mainly because like he invited her to like this, I'm not sure exactly what it was like a, I guess you could say some type of get together type of thing, and it looked like it was older people there, and maybe something bad might have happened there, and that kind of like ruined some of her things. I mean, I don't really know exactly because I've not read the manga, but just in the most recent episode, or one of the episodes, it kind of showed that. So I was just like, oh, so he has something in his background that just shows that like, yeah, he did something bad, because like she's like, yo, you don't deserve to have happiness because of what you put me through. So I'm just like, oh, what exactly happened there that she feels this type of way, feels this type of resentment towards him, even though they're still friends, or quote unquote childhood friends or whatever. But yeah, there's stuff there with him. And also we have the redhead girl Mika, and we basically see that she used to be like bigger in her past, like she was more heavy set, and we see that she basically worked her way to change her image. She became skinnier, became more fashionable, because when she was younger it seemed like people picked on her and other things, so she just wanted to change her whole appearance. And we see that she's kind of jealous of other characters, especially like the one blonde head girl, like when she sees that, oh, she's fashionable, and she's even jealous of like the main girl, because it just seems like the main girl is able just to talk to anybody, and she's like, yo, I have to like basically present myself being all fashionable, all this, for people to even want to acknowledge me and all these things. So we see that about her, but we see she's slowly but surely trying to be friends with him, because we saw that when it comes to like Mitsuri's aunt, now we saw that she basically talked to her and was just like, yo, you need to actually, if you want to be friends and have real friends, these are hard to come by, you need to just go back up there instead of always trying to just leave early and doing all these other things. So we see she's slowly but surely starting to open up, and I really like that, because we see that, yes, she has done some snake shit a little bit at the beginning, but we see where she's finally trying to just realize, like, yo, they're real friends, and I actually need to be friends with these groups of girls because it's actually going to be good for me. And that's what I kind of like, though, about that. And that's what I want to talk about is the blonde head girl, Yuzuki. And we basically see that when it comes to her past, because we did get a little bit about her past, like when it came to like her old school, because she went to a middle school that actually was also like combined with a high school or something along them lines. And we see there was a lot of rumors about her because like how beautiful she was, how pretty she was. So of course stuff was going to spread when it comes to like certain guys liking her and not liking her friends. So like there was a lot of drama there, and she had to be like two-faced and all them other things. So when she came to this new school, she was not trying to have any drama or any of that. But then she realized, she was like, yo, that, let me actually just go out there and express myself and be friends with people. And that's what made her talk to Mitsuri, and she's actually happy that she's talking to Mitsuri now. So we saw a little bit of about her past, that her life has not actually been the best either because there's drama and all that. But she went to this new school and she basically met her friend group, and now she's happy being with them because now she can enjoy life and enjoy her school life. And then we have Makoto, who's like the girl with the glasses. We just find out that she's kind of just shy and stuff like that. But I mean, once she met Mitsuri, she's kind of opening up when it comes to like all the other girls and all that, because certain ways she's felt about herself in the past about not being able to fit in with some of these, with certain crowds and all that. But now she's like, yeah, that, I can do whatever I want now. But yeah, I just really love the cast of characters that we all get, and especially like even her aunt. Now we see that she actually talks a lot of wisdom into them, especially like when it comes to like the redhead girl really just gets sort of like, yo, you need to be out here and be happy that you have these friends. And I just love how supportive she is as an aunt too, especially to Mitsuri. She's happy that Mitsuri actually has friends. And then we see that even when she goes to the zoo and she finds that Mitsuri's hanging out with a boy, she's like, she's like, I need to see what this guy look like exactly. And so you see she goes to the zoo that one time. That's when she runs into the redhead girl, and there was a lot of funny moments. And also at the zoo episode was really fascinating because like we saw when it came to Shima that like we see Mitsuri is like slowly but surely trying to have him open up and change the way he thinks about certain things. So like he did end up like getting a keychain for his brother, but then he saw a stuffed animal that he knew his brother already had, and he was like, yeah, nah, I don't want to get this because he's clearly already been here. But Mitsuri's like, yo, he will still appreciate it if you get this for him. So we see there's stuff there, and we also see that he's never really opened up to nobody, and like Mitsuri is the first person that's he's ever opened up to, like that's been at school. So like that's why he really loves the connection between those two, because he really enjoys their friendship. Because even one of his old friends from the past, he's like, yo, I've never heard you talk about a friend this much, or just. So I just really like how it just shows that like he's slowly but surely kind of changing a little bit because he really enjoys being friends with Mitsuri. I know this could eventually lead to like some romance type of thing, but in my opinion, I'm fine with everybody in this anime just being friends and not really focusing on romance, because there's so much here that I really enjoy. But I mean, it's probably going to eventually go there, especially if you've been reading the manga. Just let me know in the comments, is there like romance, whatever. I mean, you can tell that Mitsuri's kind of in a way developing feelings for him, but at the same time, I kind of just like their friendship just because it seems like it's helping Shima slowly but surely like get out of the way he is. But we'll see, and there's also drama when it comes to Ryuka, so I don't know exactly, but I mean, there's going to most definitely be romance because it just seems like there is. This kind of reminds me of like what is that anime called, Kimi to Doke, whatever that shit is called. I fucked up the name, but I digress. Yeah, whatever that anime is when it had like the girl with the misunderstandings, but this anime doesn't really have that many misunderstandings like that, so it's not as crazy as that one. But yeah, if you've been watching Skip and Loafer, let me know how you feel about it. If you've been reading the manga, let me know how good is the manga. Trust me, I really want to pick up the manga because the last episode made me just fill up my cart on Right Stuff, and I was like, yo, as soon as I get a sale on Right Stuff, I am buying all this manga because I want it badly, because Skip and Loafer's been that good that I want to own the manga. It's been a while since I've seen an anime that I really rocked with like this, where I want to own the manga. Usually there's like the hype ones that I usually get just because I see them at Barnes & Noble, but Skip and Loafer, I wish I would have bought this because I've heard about this manga for like, I guess months, even years, ever since like we got physical release in English or whatever. Then I've been wanting it, but now I have a reason to actually get it because I saw stuff in the past and I was just like, I was like, it sound alright, but now with this anime out, oh, I really want it because each episode, it gets so good. It gets better and better. It just has me hooked, and it's been my favorite anime of the season so far. Please watch Skip and Loafer if you haven't been watching it. It's on Crunchyroll, or, you know, hop on your pirate ship and use whatever other site you want to use or whatever. But yeah, Skip and Loafer, phenomenal anime. I've been loving it. I love all the characters. One of the few anime where I love all the cast. I love how each character has some type of depth to them because they each have something they're dealing with from their past, and we see that how that's changed them as a person, or in like how kind of like this new school is kind of helping all these characters out that have all kind of have some type of like badish past or just some type of negative thing in their past. And we see when it comes to Mitsuri's kind of helping all these characters out in a way, because we see like they're all connected and they're kind of all following along when it comes to her, because just the way she just just emanates this like, you know, happiness type of thing, because one, she's just really happy to be here, because one, she's from the country, so when it comes to certain things that she sees here, she's just like, wow, oh my god, she's just always happy because she's experiencing things that she was never able to experience in her hometown. So like, of course she's always happy majority of the time, and she actually enjoys stuff. Just like when it comes to school, when it came to Shima, when he was skipping, and how she was upset about him skipping, because it's like, yo, she's really happy just to be here, and she really wants to be at school because one, he makes school happy for her, and like she really enjoys school more when he's there. So I don't know, there's some little things there, and I just love her as a main character, and I just love the whole cast though. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video and what I like, if you didn't, you can dislike, subscribe, you really enjoyed. But please watch Skip and Loafer. Phenomenal anime. Favorite anime of the season so far. I most definitely will be picking up the manga after this season ends, and I'll probably even pick up all the ones and then like try and read ahead that I can catch up to like up to date or whatever, because I've really been enjoying this series so much, and I love it, and it's arguably gonna be one of my favorite animes of all time type of thing, because I love this series so far. I mean, it'll probably be in the range from 20 to 30, but still, it's been that good, and I love this one, and it's, in my opinion, it's miles above every other anime that's came out this season for like enjoyment for me, besides of course Birdie Wing, because y'all know I love Birdie Wing season 2, and trust me, a Birdie Wing season 2 video will be coming out, because Birdie Wing might low-key be one of the greatest sports animes ever made, just saying, because it's that damn good. But I digress though. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next video though. Bye.